I got another video for y'all. This up with the Lockup season 3, episode 30. Let's get into it. So, John talks about Christiana people living there before she went back, and her sister being a little buddy buddy with Big Bro. And Christina mom even says it, like she's scared that something's gonna happen between them. Um, but like when stuff like this always happens, I'm just like, man, y'all are like really shitty. Like for him, it's like, wow, you see how it is, and this is the perfect example of like it's there if you really want it. So like you're able to fall in love with her sister just like that, but like the love was always there in the real world, and her sister's free, so you didn't even have to go to prison for the companionship relationship, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You really could have just done what regular people did and try the regular world out. But yeah, I'm like, I just don't understand how people could do this, because it's like, okay, for you, as much as you invested in the bitch, like hell, I'm finna ruin this. All the money I've been put on them books, all them visits, and all the times that we fucked in that one room with the security guard acting like he can't see us fucking. Like, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? The day room and shit. Fuck all that. So, and then for her too, it's like, gang, that's your sister. And then it's one thing too if she was like locked up for forever, like, or doing another bid, like that's still fucked up. But like for her to be on the verge of getting out, maybe not on the verge of getting out, but for her to still be in contact and for the hopes to still be high that she comes home, it's just a lot for me. I don't know. So Puppy can feel Amber just wanting the Bucci cat. So she's like, oh, because they wake up and she's pretty much saying like she just feels like Amber was just gay for the moment, or only into girls just because that's what happens when you go to prison. Motherfuckers just turn over, start swinging for the same team. But she don't feel like she's actually interested. But it's funny because like Amber actually says it herself, but even if she didn't say it, we would just know, because last episode she answered that nigga phone call during the confessional, so it was like, okay, cool. But she's like, she's in love with her ex, Sammy. He still has her heart. And if I'm Puppy, I'm like, get the fuck out of my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause now I'm thinking, I'm not even thinking you eating the Bucci cat because you want to. I'm just thinking that you're doing this now for a place to stay. Because your ass would just be with Sammy and nobody knows what he's doing. Or she may have said it and I just didn't give a fuck enough to listen. But yeah, yeah. They all got multiple people. That none of them is just having one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all talking to other people. But that's the prisoner way. I mean, you think that you the only person. I mean, and it's funny to think of. Like, you think you're the only ditzy bitch looking for a prisoner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you're. Come on now. Like, there's plenty of birds. That's why they run in a flock. So Mike is at Sarah's crib and he's creeping up again. He playing house with Sarah. He's touching her butt and shit like that. And I'm just like, bro, this shit is so uncomfortable for me because it's just disgusting. Like, just knowing that this shit is just so performative. Like, I hate performative ass shit. And that's just so performative to me. Like, now all of a sudden he's trying to, and it's crazy. This is how you niggas work in person. And we've had plenty of conversations, or there's plenty of videos where I've said this before, where I'm like, hey, niggas will see a girl, not speak to her. I'll go speak to her and you niggas will be mad. It's the same thing, because that's just, niggas are weird. I mean, women do the same thing too. They really don't want you to. Another bitch does. Like, the same bitches who you wanted to be in a relationship with before you was in a relationship, they didn't want you. But now you're in a relationship, the bitch wants you. Like, what are you doing? You just want to make niggas' life hard and just ruin something good. So that's that. But yeah, I'm like, he not even doing this just cause he doing this, cause he noticed he losing Sarah. Once a motherfucker notice that they don't have access to you anymore, they start freaking out and doing whatever they can to keep it. And you'll be surprised, because you're like, man, that same effort that you're showing now because you think that our relationship is on the rocks is the same effort that you just should have showed out front, and we wouldn't even be here. You know what I'm saying? So that shit's just childish. So Sarah leaves the kids with Mike to go on a date with Malcolm and like tell him about the situation or whatever. And Mike ended up calling while he was up there. He didn't even want shit. I don't even know why she answered. That's why I said, like, if I'm Malcolm, I really don't, like, I don't feel bad for that nigga either, only because, like, well, for starters, you went for a woman who already had 2 kids, who already had a baby daddy and 2 kids. Not saying that single mothers don't deserve love, but I'm just saying, if you're the type to be insecure or to always look over your shoulder or wonder what the bitch is doing, single mother is not for you, because she's going to, at least if the nigga's still in her life and they're co-parenting, because he always going to be there. And knowing how long that they've been going together and they have a child together, that connection in a way is always going to be there. Maybe not to the degree as it was when they first had the child or first started the relationship, but that shit's going to be there. So yeah, he calls when Sarah's on a date with Malcolm. I don't even know why she answered that shit, because he didn't, and especially when he didn't want shit. Like, after she was like, what do you want? He's like, where are you at? Boop, boop, boop. Nigga, it's not important. You know what I'm saying? He just would have got hung up on. What are we talking about? Malcolm was just, he asked her again, like, what is going on between you and him? And she's like, it's just trying to figure out a co-parenting situation. I'm like, the co-parenting situation is, there isn't one. You don't get to just come around when cameras come around. Your ass didn't want to be here before the cameras. You don't get to be here and make it seem like you're some upstanding individual and some father who really wants to be in his kid's life. I don't like that shit. Because we know the truth. And she already said what it was earlier, which for her to still like you after you showed up for your kids 4 times last year, for her to even allow you to touch her in a sexual manner, already like no, I'm okay. But yeah, she's like, it's a completely valid question. I wonder what we are. And Malcolm was just like, honestly, because she was like, I'm figuring out the co-parent. You've been figuring out the co-parenting situation for forever. What's to figure out? I mean, if anything, your actions have figured it out for us. The nigga's staying here. That's it. That's the co-parenting situation. He's staying here. He's living with us. Like, it's too much. Granted, I don't think Malcolm thought that was going to be the situation when he stepped in. But like I said, just off the merit of the bitch already having 2 kids by another nigga who's still lingering and just really just wants to make the bitch life hard, and she's too young and stupid and ditzy and dumb to realize it. I don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. So Malcolm ended up calling it quits. So he was like, he just said, I got to put me first, Lucius. So he's like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. So it's like, this was my fear. And I literally told y'all this last episode, but I can't even say it's my fear because that would make it seem like I give a fuck, and I don't. It's not even my fear. But what did I tell y'all? I said I knew this would happen. She would allow herself to think that this man actually really wants her. She's going to ruin something. This is what you bitches do every day. It's on full display. It's on full display today. That's the only difference. But this is how it's been through and through and through. You bitches ruin something good for something to backtrack, and you end up just fucking up everything, just fucking up the whole bag because you want to go backwards and not forwards. So look, now she done all of that good shit she said about Malcolm. And this also proves too, all this nigga did to, don't tell me about the connection and soul tie, because bitches always run to that. No, that shit is not real. Stand up. The nigga didn't even put you to bed. Couldn't nobody even hear y'all fucking for real. Like, what are you talking about? Like, come on. Be for real. What are we talking about? So, yeah, it happens all the time. And this proves that the girls really don't want the good guy. They don't. Malcolm pulling out chairs, going on dates. I never even seen, they had a whole season together. Mike and Sarah had a whole season together, and I never seen them out to eat. Not even on some like, oh, let's talk about, like, it doesn't even got to be on no good times, scratching and surviving, like, just on some like, hey, regular day type shit. Like, just, I don't feel like eating at the crib. Like, they was never doing that. Eating at the crib, pulling out the chair, trying to be understanding with your situation, with your BD that you're not putting up any boundaries with. It just all that. And you gonna look past that to spin the block on him. And you and me both know that man is not going to do nothing for you and or those kids except make y'all life even more harder and waste even more of y'all time. But anyway, though, it's really the end of this one. The episode ended with Christiana's sister kind of like putting her legs over, what's his name, John? What's that nigga name? Putting his legs over him and like kind of like asking him like where they stand. And he was like, well, I'm married to your sister. Like, and I did that shit through my religion. I don't play that shit. So I'm just married to your sister. But she got in her confessional. She's like, oh, well, I can see that he loves me. I can tell. I was like, girl, why would you even want this stuff? Like, this goes back to what I said about, like, even if the nigga did love you, like, I don't even sense, like, any guilt here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you at least act like you feel bad. But, like, your sister's locked up in the halfway house where they trying to keep her in there just from the camaraderie. And you out here fucking on her nigga trying to get him to say he love you. Like, come on. And the same applies for her. The amount of effort and the way that you're being towards your sister's nigga, if you just put that energy onto the real world, you wouldn't have to even be on no cruddy shit like this. But yeah, like I said, that's the end of this one though. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, cash.